We were watching the clip, and I must have been caught up. I guess I should apologize here. I must have been caught up.
Yes.
Oh, you're agreeing with the fans on that. You're agreeing
I
with.
do.
Were you caught up as well?
I was. I mean, it's the next Halo. You know, you have to be excited for it. It's
Well, we were being too nice. Did you know that?
yeah.
You're not.
I noticed that. I noticed that too. I actually watched a video of a analysis of it, and it's true. They say that a lot of it has to do with lighting.
Mm-hmm.
The lighting is really flat,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why it looks really last gen.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a great analysis video. I'll try to look for it right now.
Yeah.
It's from Digital Foundry on
Yeah.
YouTube.
Yeah. So we were being too nice. You know, sometimes you and I were sitting here, we're reminiscing, and we're looking at it from the optimistic point of view. And sometimes people say, hey, look a little more closely and see what you can find. And so that's why we're back here right now, because I'm coming full circle on it.
Yes.
Absolutely, you and I were just pumped because it's just another Halo. It's next gen, and we were sort of reliving our Halo childhood a little bit, and so maybe that blinded. I know it blinded me a little bit to really running a full scale analysis on the next gen, the next gen-ness of this clip. Yeah, it's not that next gen at all. There's nothing really next gen about it. I was happy to be streaming it in 4K 60 because you just rarely see that on YouTube. And the thing looked pretty smooth and felt pretty responsive in the trailer. But no, it didn't seem like a giant leap forward in graphics at all.
Right.
And that really wasn't what I was commenting on. I think it was more just, wow, we're back and doing Halo again. And that's where my mind was. But yeah, as far as a graphics analysis, not that impressive. And one of the developers was actually being interviewed, and they're still claiming, hey, this is early, whether you want to believe it or not. And some of the criticisms that were lodged were around the characters, the enemies, that they looked like they were completely last gen and just ripped. And look, I don't know how much work can still be done on this. You don't know how rushed it is to make the deadline for the promo video. You don't know what can be fixed before the game actually comes out. I mean, some people probably do. But it's also totally possible that it's just a cash grab and they say, look, Halo's back, and they don't, you know. I'm not saying that either, for the record.
Yeah.
But I guess people want to see it covered from both sides, and I guess you're right. If you're talking about wanting a giant leap forward, this ain't it. And to complete the thing here, I would say that giant leap thing hasn't happened in a long time. Games right now still pretty much look like games from a while ago.
Yeah.
We haven't just gone to that next level of whoa, like we did when you went to, the PlayStation 2 or the original Xbox, for that matter. When you first saw Halo coming from where you came from.
Yes. Open world.
I'm talking original Halo.
Yes. Combat Evolved.
We're not getting these leaps anymore, and instead it's more minor improvements, like, oh, that's kind of like what I just said is really responsive, or the world got a bit bigger. It's not what people are hoping for. It's kind of almost mirrored similarly in the smartphone market, where people want the original iPhone moment to happen again. And it's just like, no, we sort of figured out smartphones and we're kind of locked into it now. Yeah. Video games are a little bit there, though. I don't know. I watch trailers and I'm in the optimistic mindset. And I'm like, yeah, you know, they did some work there. I did the same thing with the Cyberpunk 2077 clips. Now, granted, they had more ray tracing stuff going on. And that's what that gives it a next gen-ness.
Yes. So ray tracing is sort of the next gen tech that all the people are wanting, because it involves real-time shadows, real-time texture, and it just looks better. You know, so hopefully we can get that. Hopefully it can be applied to Halo, because I heard this one was for this current gen, and then they had to make it for the
Yeah,
next gen.
I know, and that's where I'm curious. What can you really do at this point now with the time deadline? How much reworking can you do as a developer, and how much are you locked into what you already had? I don't know,
Yeah.
but yeah, I don't know. We're just Halo fanboys, and you just
For sure.
that's what we're being called out there in the public. I think we were trying to see the bright side of it a little bit, and I think I'm just also excited about the fact that we're going to finally up the resolution and
4K.
and frame rate across a wide variety of titles.
Yeah.
Like that, just to me, that's cool, or that's good.
For sure.
Anyway.